Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where it really is all about racing. And as you may have gathered, in this particular episode, we're going to be looking at a 2021 Williams FW43B, that driven by George Russell in a Williams that finished second. And let me repeat that again, in a Williams, finished second at the Belgian GP at Spa. Now this car is a 143 scale. Car made by Mini Champs. And as you can see, it still has the wrapper on it, which I'm going to take off in just a second as we go ahead and present this. So let me do that right now. Well, folks, here it is. The Williams FW43B was constructed by Williams for the 2020 Formula One World Championship. But because of the pandemic, the 2020 Formula One specification cars saw their lifespan extended to compete in 2021, with the FW43B being a refinement of the previous FW43. The car was developed by former Red Bull David Warner and Jonathan Carter, with significant changes from the FW42, including steep slopes from the top of the side pod to the floor, which we'll take a look at. Side inlets on the front side of the pods had been reduced, and wing mirrors and supports seeing aerodynamic refinements. Okay. The car's livery paid homage to Williams' successful past and to Sir Frank Williams, of whom founded the team. However, as many of you in 2021 know, the car would not be run by the Williams family. 2021 would be the last year for the Ayrton Senna tribute logo on the front wing. I have no idea what that is. You'll have to tell me. I can't see anything from what I've seen here. And the 2021 Belgium GP at Spa, George Russell would have the best qualifying of his career at that point, finishing second only to Max Verstappen under chaotic wet conditions. And he would finish the race in similar conditions in second place as well in, yes, folks, a Williams. Well, guys, there's a funny story behind this car. As most of you know, I really don't like Mini Champs cars that much. In fact, I haven't bought a single one of their cars in sports cars of the 300 or so that I have. I'm not a big fan of their Formula One cars, not because they're not good cars, because I hate the cheap-ass bases like you have here with this permanent backdrop that you can't remove. And as you know, I don't remove my car from the bases. I'm one of the few people who doesn't do that. So for me, that's an issue. I bought this car and another 2017 Mercedes, of which got absolutely horrible likes on my channel from a dealer in Belgium. And I bought them thinking they were Sparks. And no, they're Mini Champs. I wasn't hugely disappointed as the checkered box base was gone on this car, and you know how much I hate that. You know, this being one of those examples. I think this base looks much better with this car, as it really showcases how really cool it looks. And yes, guys, believe it or not, I even bought another Williams car purposely. This one, which I haven't reviewed yet, one of the Mercedes-Benz Dealer Editions, much like the numerous Porsches that I have, that is on even a better base, and I can't wait to get this out and review it, despite the fact that you guys hated the previous one that I bought, as it got like 43 views or something like that. Absolutely terrible. Anyhow, that being said, what's cool about this car? Well, I love the livery. I think the livery is absolutely badass. I mean, absolutely love it. Really cool. White, black, blue. And we turn around here and take a look at the front wing and look back. It really does look phenomenally good. You know, I got to be honest with you. I was disappointed with the front wing, particularly with it being white. The fact that there's not much on it, but when you paint what looks like there are striations in it to give it that layered look, it doesn't look that good, but actually it does. I mean, I'm looking at it much magnified over what it would normally look like, you know, through the lens of my cell phone here, which I take all these pictures with, and it looks really, really good. I mean, nicely done. One thing you'll notice, we talked about the wet conditions, are the wet tires, which you don't see on many model cars these days, and I think Williams, or Mini Champs, did a really good job with those. I love the blue lettering on the side with the livery. It really looks good. And we take a look at from the front again. It's just a damn nice looking car. I mean, it's really sharp. You know, Mini Champs, I keep thinking Williams does a really good job. You know, all the carbon fiber looks really sharp. One of the things I like over their previous cars are the things like the antennas are really dainty like they should be. The pitot tube looks good. I mean, everything looks really good on the car in general. We talked about the differences in the side pods over the previous generation car, which I don't have, so I really can't say anything about it. But if you do take a look at the mirrors on the car, they talked about how they were refined and aerodynamic, and they are pretty doggone neat, the way you see it there. You've got the halo, which I think looks really, really good. And take a look at the barge board there, and the floor I think looks really sharp. I do love the blue stripes on the black on the back of the car here, and you see Williams on there, number 63. And take a look in the cabin there. You see George Russell's helmet, red and blue, as it was, because I actually watched what I could of that race. It finished under red flag conditions because of all the rain. If you go to the back of the car, again, I think it looks really, really sharp. I mean, it's just badass looking. Looks really, really good. God, I hate this backing. I just can't remove that damn thing. There you see Sofina, whatever the heck that is. I thought it might be Sophia. I'm talking about a girl or something, but no, it's Sofina, whatever that means. The rear wing looks really, really good. Got Williams on there. You see Versa, which again, I think even the advertisers, Versa with the red and blue looks good with this livery. I mean, everything looks really, really good on the car. Very, very sharp. I do like it. As I turn this thing around, and we'll do that, we'll kind of get an airplane view of the car. See how it kind of looks from there. Looks really, really, I mean, guys, I think this looks really, really good. And take a close look at the cabin. Many of you say Mini Champs, or many reviewers say that Mini Champs does a real good job with their steering wheels looking like steering wheels should look like, not being generic. I don't know if that's the case with this one. I don't know enough about Formula Ones to say so. But I think the cabin does look really good. I think the steering wheel looks great. I like George's helmet. One thing I like about Formula One cars, I got to admit, as you know, I'm a sports car collector mainly. I just got into Formula One a little while ago. I'm going through a phase, kind of like turning 50. You go through phases. But he's got the white jumpsuit on, the red helmet. I think it looks really, really cool. I absolutely love the halos. I know a lot of people, Formula One purists absolutely hate them. I think they're really good. I think, Mini Champs and Spark do a really good job replicating, and so does Barago. I mean, the Baragos actually look pretty good. I do have a question. I have never had this answered yet, and if anybody could tell me that knows a lot about Formula One, I'm wondering why on the rear tires you don't have the lettering and the stripes like you do on the front tires, and I've noticed that with virtually every car that I've got. I don't know why that is. Maybe that's one way to tell the front from the rear. I mean, the rear are deeper, so it wouldn't make sense that that's the reason, but I don't know. I'm really grasping for straws there. Anyhow, guys, that kind of wraps it up. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.